Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 24th through the 30th. We have a solar eclipse happening at 2 degrees of Scorpio. This will be in a flow with your sign. It is happening in a degree point that we've never had an eclipse before in our written history. So this makes this very interesting new energy that we are in. So I really want to take a look at this shifting energy. I pulled some cards already for it. There's a lot to unpack. So settle in. This might be a little bit longer reading than usual. And then we're going to go through the energy of the week and we'll follow the moon as we go through. I do want to invite you to the collective reading that I do every Sunday night at 7:30. It is a premiere video. That's Eastern time zone in the US, 7:30. There's a calculator below. Then there's live chat with that. And I'm on Facebook every day. I don't want to forget to say that. And also, Pisces, thank you so much for always supporting this channel. I really appreciate it. And when you guys hit the thumbs up and leave comments, it means so much to me. So here it is. You guys got 4 cards. Not everybody got this much. And so this is kind of a surprise to me. So this one does not surprise me. You got Elizabeth and the Lion. It is time to become a good leader. A great leader. For a while, Pisces, you've been being encouraged to be the CEO of your own life, to not let others to dictate things to you, that you create those safe, healthy boundaries for yourself, that you take the reins of your own life and you drive things forward. And here we have this energy of Elizabeth and the Lion. And so this is like the Queen of England, right? And so this is a lot of things that you need to bring things together in a way that really works for you and step into your own power, right? Step into your own power. So in order to get to here, though, I think it's what the other cards are trying to talk about. We have Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. Now, that could mean actually you need space. I think you need space for your own personal authority. So it just could be that, you know, you don't need somebody telling you what to do all the time, looking over your shoulder. It could be a boss at work. It could be a family member. It could be a significant other. But it feels like there's a lot of, I mean, this beast is right up on her shoulder there, trying to talk to her and tell her what to do. And it does very uncomfortable, overpowering, can you get the heck off of my back energy coming with that, right? And so that there feels like there's a need to separate yourself from someone else's controlling energy. That's what that feels like to me. And so separating doesn't necessarily mean leaving a love relationship. It could be simply, hey, I'm an adult here too, right? Kind of conversation that might need to be had. But for others of you, it could be that this is someone you're dating and it's just like the other person you were dating and the person before that and the person before that. And why do you always end up dating the same person even though it's a different person? Right? And so it's about learning the lesson from that. And for some of you, then there's a need for you to literally create space and not be in a relationship. So if you are in a relationship that is nearing its final gasps there and it's time to let it go, this is the time to let it go. Because you have here the card of time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. And so I feel like for many of you, there is a need for you to create some space that allows you to be your own authority. It is good to not jump from one relationship into another and to take time to get to know who you are, to be your own boss and your own authority in your life, and to figure out what is of value to you and who you are by yourself, right? That is important. And you know, clearly if you're married or you have kids or whatever, there's other complications. And I'm certainly not advocating that you suddenly dissolve relationships. But for those of you who are dating and you can see the writing on the wall and you're like, been here, done this, bought the t-shirt and it wasn't good the first time, then maybe, just maybe it's time for you to step away and step into your own power and not be so reliant on others because you have the wolf moon. Now the wolf moon is the full moon in Cancer, and it happens usually in January. It can happen at the end of December, but this is I will watch over you. And so that's that nurturing energy from Spirit. You are going to be guided and protected. You've got the wolf and you've got the Lion. You have two very fierce, very smart, very pack-oriented, very empowering energies as spirit guides this month. So I just feel like here is your opportunity to really step into your own authority, be who you are. As this energy shifts here through this eclipse season, and then over the course of like the next 6 months, there's an opportunity for you to test your mettle, they just said. Well, I don't know which spirit guide that is. Okay, so test yourself to see how strong you are. What are you capable of? What can you do for yourself? So there is a need for you to create a little bit of space and find your own self. And I want to say it's going to be a lot about bringing into alignment your divine masculine and divine feminine energies within you, being open and receptive to others, and yet creating those safe, healthy boundaries and taking action for yourself and trying to do things that you've never done before. There is definitely some energy around that. So you actually have 2 overall energy cards here. Oh, okay. So you have the Page of Wands, which is playfulness. So it's time to bring joy back into your life. And you have the card of comparison. So this is the Five of Swords, but this is the energy of, wow, this has a different energy here for you. Hold on. Yeah, this Capricorn got this card, but it felt different. What this feels like is, why aren't you as good as your brother? Why can't you be more like your coworker? Why can't you be like someone else? And I feel like there is a need for you to step away from situations that make you feel like that and move toward things that make you feel happy and joyful. That feels very important. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to their success. And above all, don't let other people make those comparisons. Because the difference between the oak tree and the bamboo are huge. The oak tree will continually grow every year, get strong and tall, yes, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, it can't necessarily handle strong windstorms. It will knock that sucker over, right? And it can get damaged and rot from the inside out. The bamboo tree, it creates this great network underground in it. And when it grows like, it takes like 5 years, and then it springs up like 35 feet in just a couple of months. Like seemingly overnight, big success. It's flexible. It has versatility. It's so many things you can use it for, right? And so they're not the same. They're not the same, and they each have their own strengths and weaknesses. And so trying to compare them is like comparing apples and oranges. You don't do that, right? They're both fruits, but that's about where it ends. And so don't let yourself get sucked into that. This is about really stepping into who you are. You are really being asked to let go of something that you are hanging on to. Wow, big itchy. You are being asked to release and let go of something, an idea of who you are, an idea of what a relationship was supposed to be, an idea of what the ideal job was going to be. There's something that you have been clinging on to really hard. You have to let it go. Full moon in Cancer. Asking you to let go of things that don't serve you. That's that wolf moon. Because here in the action to take, you have clinging to the past. 5 of Cups. They're not asking you to cling to the past. They're asking you to look at the fact that you're clinging to the past. Because the challenge has been this 5 of Wands, the totality. And look, this is a trapeze artist, right? One of them has to let go in order to get caught by the other guy. It's not an act if they just sit there and swing and nobody ever lets go, right? Letting go. And then it creates a new dynamic. And this letting go here for now card says what you're letting go of will return in a different form. Now, there's that saying, if you love someone, you let them go. If they come back to you, they're yours, blah, 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 blah. Could be that. Most likely, though, if If you let the relationship go, the next one that comes in has a different energy because you are a different energy. And then it has a better potential to work. So just because you're alone for now doesn't mean you're going to be alone forever, right? So here in the area of your thoughts and trying to gather information, you have the High Priestess. They're like, get out of your head, get into your heart. Connect with your higher self. What does your higher self want you to do, right? What's the guidance there? How do you transform the situation? We have the card of the Lovers, but this doesn't feel like by getting into another relationship. For some of you, it's transforming a situation with a lover, yes. But for others of you, this is your divine masculine and divine feminine energies working together. Again, the Cancer energy coming up, right? It feels like the Chariot. Are your actions in alignment with your goals and your dreams? If you want to be in a really loving relationship, are you in one? Because if you're not, get out, right? And find who you are and love yourself first. And when you completely love yourself, then you can find the person that will reflect back to you that energy. It's very reflective energy. I never even covered this. The key to the situation this week is patience. It's the Seven of Pentacles. What's working, what's not working? Is it going to come to fruition or not? And so for a lot of you, there's this decision making around what works and what doesn't work, and being willing to work with the cycles of the moon. You can see them up here, and release the things that don't work for you. The outmoded ideas about yourself or relationships or where you are at work or whatever it is, right? Something needs to be trimmed away, cut away in order to allow you to grow. Because here in the area of resources and abundance, you have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the ripeness. And so when you step into your own authority and you decide that you're going to do for yourself what you need and in some way or the other stand up for yourself on a project at work and claim your work and speak up to the boss, or whether it's with a friends group where you're like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to go do the same thing we always did. Can we try something new? Here's what my ideas are. And if they don't feel like doing them and they want to keep doing the same old thing and you don't want to do, then, don't. You can stay home, fix dinner for yourself, and then the next time they're going to be like, wow, I really missed Pisces, so what was it you wanted to do? We can try that. If they aren't willing to give you some of what you asked for, Pisces, when you give so much, think about that. Whether that's in a friendship, a relationship, family members, work, healthy boundaries. In your heart, you've got the Three of Cups. This is a lower echo of the Empress energy. This is a lower echo of the Empress energy. This is you understand this looks like the Empress energy, right? This is you deciding that you are of a value and what you want is worth having. And so celebrating yourself and celebrating your joy and your happiness. The outgoing card here, we have the Miser, the Four of Pentacles. And I think this is about recognizing those that don't give you back the energy aren't worth your time. So you're going to step up and be your own boss. It is time to become a great leader. A great leader doesn't let other people treat them like crap. And a leader leads by example. So when you learn to love yourself, then other people will also love you, or they won't be in your life. That's okay too, right? And that isn't always an easy thing to say. So yes, there is a need to release and let go. Here you are sitting with that moon in Scorpio. She's holding a string tied to the monkey, and she's staring at a lost love. You can see the string right there, right? What are you stuck on? What old, outmoded idea that's like a monkey on your back that's holding you back, that needs to be released so something repackaged and better can come in? It's almost like you got to shut down a production line so you can retool it so you can create a better product. That's what they're showing me. So for some of you, it might be that too. Like you might have sentimental attachment to the way we've always made this product at work, but maybe it's, nobody's using it anymore. And even though you like it because you're sentimental about it, doesn't mean that it's actually the best idea. And so at the beginning of the week, we have a lot of air energy helping us to really think clearly. Yes, use that energy to be in flow with your thoughts, but it is through using your intuition, your superpower, that you're going to know what the right moves are to make. The moon in Sagittarius on Thursday and Friday has stretched your neck out. But again, it's really touching in with your intuition. Take a risk. Do something different. Step up. Be the leader. Say, this is not how this works in my life. It's not how it should be working in anybody's life. Y'all do what you want. I'm not doing this. Claim your authority. Go find the joy and the happiness in your life. It just feels very much like people are expecting Pisces to be who Pisces always was, but Pisces, you're evolving and you have such great opportunity ahead of you. So be willing to go for it. Oh my God, look at these cards. All right, the moon in Capricorn. The moon in Capricorn, Saturday and Sunday. We've got Mercury also moving into Scorpio, so a little more shifting and changing of energy. And we have Gemini, Mars in Gemini, stationing retrograde on the 30th. And so lots of energetic shifts this week, right? A lot of energy shifting, and you're being asked to shift into your own power center. So here we have, for this moon in Capricorn energy, where'd the other one go? Oh, right here. We have the initiate and the seeker. The initiate says, acknowledge what you do not know and learn with the beginner's mind so that you can become accepted as an authority one day. You might not know everything you need to know yet. The bamboo says you might not have everything ready to spring up yet, but you're working on it. Page of Wands says go for the information that you need. Seek the knowledge and the information. Have some fun along the way. You're moving toward this opportunity here to really be financially secure. And you have the seeker. The meaning of life is to seek ways to give your life meaning. The meaning of life is to seek ways to give your life meaning. Doing so with gratitude and patience and compassion for both others and yourself. And I'd like to say for yourself and others. Yourself first. Give yourself compassion, have patience with yourself, have patience with the process. It is time to let go. It is time to let go. These two fives together equal 10, which is the wheel of fortune. If you are willing to let go, release, if you can do this, you turn the wheel. It's up to you. Do you want to turn the wheel? Because your consciousness is trying to speak to you. Are you listening? It's a really powerful reading. All right, Pisces. I'm on Facebook every day. Would love to have you stop in and check that out. And come and join me for the live chat. It's Sunday nights at 7:30. I do a premiere, but the chat is live. Okay, so it's pre-recorded, but the chat is live. I'm there hanging out. We can all talk and chat, and then the chat disappears, so it's kind of private. Love to have you come and join me for that. You guys take really good care. I'll be pulling cards this week for this eclipse for each sign, so you might really want to check that out whether you catch it live or not. All right, you guys have a great week. It's time to lay the foundation. Lay the foundation. This miser card, this Four of Pentacles, there's this brick wall that's there, and I almost feel like it's about laying the foundation so you can build something fabulous for yourself. All right, take care. I'll talk to you soon.